Scorpio, it is Haley with Tarot from Beyond here to provide you with your March 2019 general reading. I have no idea what Spirit has in store for us, but we will see, won't we? I did not do your reading for February of 2019, which is why I'm starting off with you. You do know that your card represents the death card. That is my favorite card. Why? Because there are so many things within us, around us, that need to die so that some positive things can live. I want to let you know that there are a lot of separations, a lot of divorces going on, a lot of changes going on within a lot of people. Those are deaths. And the reason why these things are happening is because people are changing. And when people change, then the death of things come about. And so I felt that it was so necessary to start off with Scorpio, because Scorpio represents the death card. And the death card, again, talks about new life, because you cannot get new life until the death of things that are no longer serving you come about. Now the question is, do you know what is no longer serving you? And if you do know what is no longer serving you, are you at a place in your life where you are able to walk away, separate yourself from those things? Well, I don't know, but let's see. The way I've been doing my readings lately is I have been shuffling. I will cut the cards. The card at the bottom is the overall energy, and I have been doing a 10-card spread. I keep pulling the cards until I feel as though Spirit has made its points. Okay? So with that being said, let's begin, my loves. All right? Scorpio, overall energy. Celebration, baby. This is celebration. The Three of Cups talks about celebration unless there are surrounding cards that indicate a third-party situation. But that's not what I'm getting from this. I'm getting celebration due to the fact that there are some changes that need to be made in your life, that you are at a point that I feel that many of you Scorpio are ready to make. You're ready for the celebration that you have been waiting for forever. Okay? So with that being said, I'm going to put that card here as the overall energy, and let's just see what the first card is and go into your 10-card spread. Okay? First card, Ace of Pentacles. Second card, 10 of Pentacles. Third card, 8 of Pentacles. Oh, Ace of Cups. 4 of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. 4 of Cups, the Star, the 8 of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Okay, this looks pretty obvious to me, Scorpio. It really does look to me like you are in communication with some people on a career level and on a love level. If this does not resonate with you, then this message is not for you, so do not try to make it fit. But if it does resonate, I ask that you go ahead and listen up, okay? For those of you who are entering into new career fields, maybe you got a new promotion, maybe you feel a different way about your job or career. For those of you who are rekindling your love life, you may be in a relationship, but the relationship is starting to just, recapture what it once lost. Some of you are getting into new relationships. Some of your money is picking up. I see that you've worked very hard at these things. I feel that karmically, it is time for you to start to enjoy the things that Spirit wants you to have. Now, here's the key. Spirit can give you everything that you deserve, Scorpio. But the question is, Scorpio, do you know how to grab these things? Do you know how to get these things that Spirit is giving you? Because Spirit is giving you the seed of new love and the seed of money. Straight up. And Spirit is also letting you know, if your money is not already looking good, baby, it is going to start to look good if you start to make the right moves this month. This month is going to be the month that doors will be open that you thought would not be opened for you. Spirit saying all you got to do is put a little bit of work into it. Put a little work into it. This is that apprentice card. I'm working on something. That's what that card means. Now, the Star card, which is the only major arcana aside from the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune talks about karma. This tells me this is your karma, Scorpio. It is your karma. It is finally your time to be looking at marriage, to be looking at, I feel like, Scorpio, what you're seeing in front of you right now are all of the things that you've ever wanted. And some of you might be actually looking at these things skeptically because things may have been going so sour for so long for so many people, to the point where you're actually probably wondering if you could believe your eyes. I told you it's all about celebration. I see earth on the table, I see water on the table, I see fire on the table. And this Page of Swords right here is a messenger of information. So I feel as though for those of you, Scorpio, who are having a hard time finding work, a hard time finding love, what's going to happen for you people is you're going to get a message, or somebody's going to tell you about somebody who's either interested in you when it comes to work or when it comes to love. You are going to get a message of some welcomed news. Whoever it is that you meet, for you singles, it could very easily lead to marriage. This is that marriage card. This is that 1111 card, I'm telling you. So Scorpio, really and truly, it's looking mad wonderful for you. And let me tell you why. Because you are looking at marriage, you're looking at money, you're looking at love, you're looking at everything that life is meant to bring us, that final cherry on top. Don't forget, you are the cake and the icing. Don't forget that part, Scorpio. Scorpio, you are the end all be all. You are your first love. Now, the people who come into your life that you choose to share your life with, you have to understand that's how it goes. Let me rewind. Scorpio, here's something that I learned recently. I always thought that in relationships, I always thought that the person that you get with, or the person that you end up being with, that person is the person that makes you happy. No. You have to be completely and totally satisfied with who you are. You have to be in a place within yourself, Scorpio, where whatever you want to let die within yourself, you let it die. And when you let it die, it is then replaced with something else. But you have to make a conscious decision as to what it's going to be replaced with. Spirit is telling you for this month of March, you have the opportunity to let die whatever you want to let die, and you can replace it with a lot of amazing things. Things that make life a lot more comfortable. Who does not want to share their life with someone who loves them back? That's what this spread is saying. Who does not want to, enjoy their life in financial bliss? We all do. And Scorpio, guess what? March is the month for you to take advantage of what Spirit is doing for you. Spirit is opening every single door that you want open when it comes to love and money. And it's because you worked on it. It is because you prayed about it. That's why it happened. That's why you're here with that. Now, when it comes to this Four of Cups, a lot of people would say this is the depression card, but what I'm seeing in this particular context with the surrounding cards, Scorpio, what I'm seeing is that you are very specific with regards to who it is that you want to be with. You're not going to just take any old body. I feel as though a lot of you Scorpio, whomever this is resonating with, because whoever this is resonating with has been feeling it, has been knowing that the time is coming. They have just been wondering when the time is coming. I'm letting you know the time is now. You have been working your ass off towards something, and guess what? This is going to be the month that you're going to start to see the fruits of your labor. The Ten of Pentacles can mean a lot of things. It can mean an inheritance for some of you. It could also mean that somebody looks at you like you are the salt of the earth. It could mean that in a work environment, people look at you like you are that person that is going to, bring that spark back into the office or whatever environment it is. The Ten of Pentacles could also represent the fact that you are like that everything to this person who wants to fill your cup. Okay, this is a cup of love, and you have to understand that the ace of anything is a seed. So please water it. Please take care of it, just like it's a plant. But of course, this is not literal, right? This means that you have to keep your mind on it. This means that you have to stay focused on it. Don't just give up on it when things get difficult, because I want to tell you something about wonderful relationships. There are no wonderful relationships that go without a hitch. They all have problems. They all have issues. And I have a feeling that whatever Scorpios I'm talking to right now already understand that. And they have already been there and done that. I feel like I'm talking to some divorcees, actually, because you can't get to this mature level with these cards that I'm looking at without experiencing some form of disappointment in the past. So I feel like you may have already learned that. You know that relationships come with ups and downs, but this time you know how to deal with those down moments. You know that it comes with the territory, and you're ready for it. Because when I see this Ace of Cups right along with this marriage card, that tells me that, and see, look, as well as these cards, this is the communication card. This card means speed, communication, or travel. This card straight up means communication, a messenger of information. So I feel like some of you may already be talking to whomever it is that you have a romantic interest in. Trust and believe they have a romantic interest in you, and more than just dating. They're looking at you as a lifelong partner. And when you're looking at somebody in terms of a lifelong partner, I want you to understand that is no joke, baby, because that's a hell of a commitment. And when you're at a place, when you're ready to make that type of commitment, that means that you have matured to a place that you ought to be very proud of. That's why you're at a celebratory place, okay? It's time to celebrate. And it's so funny, we're in the month of March, and look at the Roman numeral at the top, 3. We're in the third month of the year, and it's time to celebrate, Scorpio, because I feel like a lot of you, whomever this is resonating with, which is not everybody, but whomever it is, I feel like a lot of you have worked very hard to let things die and wash away that no longer were serving you. I feel like a lot of you have explored the things about yourself that you didn't like. You know, you may have indulged in those things enough to know, you know what, that ain't cool, I don't like it. You stepped away from it. You started to work on what it is that you wanted to work on. And guess what? Now you're going to start to see. You're going to start to see these things come to fruition. I'm saying 2 number 8s too, okay? Now, when I see these 2 number 8s together, I do put them together, and I want to know what Spirit is trying to tell me when I see these numbers and they come together. Now, 8, for me, in terms of numerology, it means that you're going to start to actually, in your hand, you're going to start to feel. It's going to become tangible, the things that you have worked hard on. That's what the number 8 means to me. The next number is going to be 9. It's going to be the ending of this particular journey, and then you'll be going into a new journey in this lifetime. So you have worked on your communication skills. You have worked on communicating what it is that you want. And that could be to the cosmos. It could be to your love interest. And it could be also to a potential employer with regards to a promotion, career, and things of that nature. Things are looking mad beautiful for you, Scorpio. And I really want you to capitalize on the beautiful energy that is just out there for you right now. I don't care what anybody else is telling you. With this spread, I'm telling you straight up. You have the Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. Many people say this is the good luck card, but to me this is the karmic card. Depending on the cards that are surrounding, it tells me if you're dealing with some karma that you got to work out, or if you are on the upside of karma because you have been a good boy or girl lately. Some of you have been working really hard to try to change things about yourself, maybe even deny yourself of things that you would normally enjoy or normally indulge in so that you could take the more responsible route. And you've been very adamant about what it is that you want. You communicated this to the cosmos. You communicated this to people here on earth. They are now being receptive to what it is that you want, Scorpio. So I say take a bite of that apple, because that apple is yours. It was handed to you so you can eat it. All right? Now, let's go into your next 10 cards. Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant, King of Pentacles. Oh, Scorpio. 7 of Swords, the Moon, the Hanged Man, the 4 of Swords, the World, the 3 of Swords, and the 8 of Cups. Now, I don't know if I'm talking to a different group of people. If I am, take it as it resonates. If I'm talking to the same group of people, what I'm saying is what you came out of, okay, was a situation where you were stolen from, where people would lie to you, where you would be the one making all of the sacrifices for someone else. So much so to the point where it really put you in a place where you needed rest on a constant basis. And it also broke your heart, but you realized that you had to walk away from the situation because it wasn't working for you. You let this come to a completion. And you now know that you want to be committed to somebody that's marriage material, and you're no longer going to cheat yourself out of being in that situation. You're no longer going to be in relationships with people who lie to you, steal from you, you know, where you're doing all of this sacrificing, you know, where this person or whoever you were with in the past, you know, led you to straight exhaustion. I feel like the past led you to where you are now, to the opportunity and the potential that you have now in the month of March. I feel like the past taught you a whole bunch of stuff. And I tell this to a lot of people in my private readings. When I do private readings with people, I'm telling you, pain is the best teacher. Notice we don't listen until pain starts kicking our ass. It's the truth. Nice don't work with us, unfortunately. We suck at that as human beings. It's true. We doubt you until it hurts. And I feel like, you know, it took some heartache. It took you having faith in someone that you really cared about to show you that, yeah, even someone that you care about, that you really were there for, will steal from you. Yeah, even somebody that you really care about, that you really sacrifice for, will lie to you. Yeah, you can sit and sacrifice until the cows come home, and people will simply not respect your efforts. So what I also think you learned, Scorpio, in your past, which led you to where you are now in March, is that you're going to use discernment because you know that you're not going to let these people from the past that you had to walk away from, that was so painful, because I see that you had to walk away from something and it was painful. I mean, painful is an understatement. And it may have even been a divorce that you endured. It may have even been within your relationship, but I feel like it taught you so much to the point where you would actually be able to say, yeah, I would do that again. Because the lesson that I learned from going through whatever that was, priceless. Got me where I am right now. And I am so much more better for it. Some of you still may be dealing with the remnants of heartache, but what I want you to understand is this, okay? And just take it from my personal experience. You know, I really, all of my life, have tried to be very good to people. I have always tried to be the person that everybody could be proud of in my family. And for some reason, it was always overlooked. And it was really painful, but because I was a child, I wasn't able to like really process that. And then when I became an adult, it started to manifest into poor behavior, because it was like, well, if I do my best and it's not acknowledged, what the fuck is the point of me doing my best, right? So let me go out here and figure this shit out myself. And I learned a lot of hard lessons myself the hard way, because I didn't have any support. Well, that's a common story with a lot of people. And Scorpio, what I'm seeing is that people stealing from you, people lying to you, you sacrificing for people who will lie and steal from you and like lead you to straight exhaustion and break your heart and cause you to have to walk away. I mean, there are situations where you will have to walk away. You'll have to, even if you don't want to. It's the principle. You cannot let people sit and lie to you in your face and completely spit in your face and, you know, take your kindness for weakness and let them steal from you, break your heart while you're making all these sacrifices. It forces you to have to walk away. Because if you don't walk away, what are you going to get? More stealing, more lies, more you breaking your back to exhaustion, all the way to completion. That's what the world means, completion. All the way to completion. It's like, it's complete. It's like, damn, what more can I expect from the situation? And Spirit is like, nothing. Do you not see that it's time to walk away? Yes, I understand you may love this person. Yes, I understand that you may love this situation. Yes, I understand that you love whatever this is. But I feel like a lot of you have learned to walk away from things that no longer serve you. So congratulations, Scorpio, because this month is the month of doors opening for you in love and in career. I see that point blank, period. And I'm telling you, whoever you end up with will be marriage material. For those of you who are already in relationships, if I were to just be talking to people who are in relationships only, and you have a question with regards to the validity of your marriage, and you've had some questions about if your partner is worth you spending the rest of your life with this spread, I'm going to have to tell you no with these last 5 cards. I see a Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and a King of Pentacles. Perfect match, right? Perfect match. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. There's no money issues here. There's none of that. Lots of stability. But guess what else is going on in this commitment? Because the Hierophant talks about commitment right in the middle of this Queen of Pentacles and this King of Pentacles. Look at what we see. Theft. Lies. Somebody's making a lot of sacrifice. That's what the hell this card means. Sacrifice. Point blank, period. Putting yourself in a voluntarily uncomfortable position so that you can come up with a solution that works for everybody. And you have come to the conclusion that this is not working anymore. Okay? So for those of you who are in relationships wondering, is my partner being good to me? Should I do this for the long haul? I'm going to tell you right now, I do not like delivering these messages because I'm going to tell you right now, I know a lot of people make a lot of decisions in their life based on these readings. And I would not say this unless I know that Spirit had my back. If this is you, this resonates with you, you need to exit this relationship immediately, because the bottom row, the foundation of this reading is letting you know that Spirit is eager to replace this person who's acting like their marriage material, who's doing nothing but lying, cheating, stealing, breaking your heart, doing all the shit that's driving you insane and driving you to exhaustion. Spirit is eager to replace this person with somebody else who will be more than happy to fill your cup at all times. Okay? Please understand that somebody who acts like their marriage material, they always do that in the beginning. It's natural. We always want to put on our best face in the beginning. But then when a person really gets to know us, we really get to know that person, we get a little bit more comfortable. That person gets to see what our flaws are a little bit more than what we were willing or ready to show them in the beginning. And I think everybody's aware of that. But I think Scorpio, whoever this is resonating with, I think you're starting to realize that this person was a lot more full of shit than anticipated. And if you continue to go into the future with this person is going to do nothing but waste your time and take away what Spirit wants you to have. And what Spirit wants you to have, baby, Spirit wants to replace, look, I feel like I'm talking to the nurturer in this particular situation, because that is what the Queen of Pentacles represents, a nurturer. The nurturer is going to be rewarded this love, because there ain't nothing better than someone who knows how to nurture you. You could be broke as hell, but when somebody nurtures you, you never forget it. Spirit also wants to give you somebody who's devoted and who wants to take care of you, okay? Spirit wants to go ahead and give the other party who does not quite understand the concept of devotion the opportunity to work on that, but not with you. Okay? Not with you, because you have graduated from stealing and lying, and you've made all the sacrifices that you've needed to make to deserve this newfound comfort and finances. This further reiterates that. And this newfound comfort and devotion, with a new love. I'm letting you know what I'm saying, okay? Spirit does not want you to be sitting there with a broken heart, okay? And it looks like whomever I'm speaking to, if you are in a relationship, every time you try to talk to your partner, it just takes you right back to heartache. You try to compromise with this person. You try to talk to this person. Let this person know you don't want the relationship to end. You're in it for the long haul. You're in it for the right reasons. This person does not understand that concept, and it's not your fault. And don't play the blame game either, because you have to understand this person only understands what their mother and father taught them to understand. And everybody's not equipped, baby. But that does not mean that you have to sit back and watch everybody else play at the playground. You know how to play. So go play, Scorpio. To whomever this is resonating with, you know who you are. It's not going to resonate with everybody, but whoever this is resonating with is who it's meant to resonate with, and that's who this reading is for. You're looking forward to marriage, baby. Either the relationship that you're in is going to be strengthened if that's what you pray for, and if that's what you want, it can happen. But if Spirit is urging you, if you are feeling exhausted, if you find yourself exhausted and depressed by staying in this relationship, that is a very good indicator that you need to stage left. Divorces, separations, they are very difficult, but Spirit is letting you know financially you're going to be taken care of if you walk away. And you're not going to be single long either. Okay? You do not deserve to be with somebody who's going to lie to you, steal from you, and always put you in a position where you're always the one sacrificing. That's just not what a relationship is. Marriage and relationships are about devotion. It's not about sex so much. It's not so much even about passion. It's about working together. Life is a journey. We live our lives as a journey. And the question is, who do you choose to share this journey with? And whoever you choose to share this journey with, guess what? They're lucky and you are too. But if you end up with someone who is taking advantage of your kindness, and that is what I'm seeing with these last 5 cards on top of the foundation 5 cards, you need to give them the opportunity to grow. And the only way that you could do that is by letting them go and giving yourself the opportunity to see what Spirit has to offer you. The person who is interested in the deserving Scorpio that I'm talking to, I'm telling you right now, likely this person is, they've got their eye on you. The Page of Swords is also known to be that I'm watching you card. Somebody has their eye on you, and they're kind of waiting for you to walk away from what they know you need to walk away from, because they're watching you experience the pain, the depression, the exhaustion associated with the relationship that you're currently in. So with that being said, my loves, guess what? You may be looking forward to some completions. For those of you who are in unhappy marriages, and for those of you who are single, the doors are open for you to be in an amazing relationship, one full of devotion, one full of nothing but a love, where the cup just runneth over. Seriously, Scorpio, I'm so happy for you, and I knew there was a reason why I did not do February's reading, so that you guys could be first in March. This is a wonderful way to go into the new month, okay? And the whole reason why this happened, you went to the cosmos, baby. That's exactly what you did. That's what the star represents. It represents prayer, faith. You prayed about this. So Scorpio, if this